With Trillion Dark, Purgatory, Meliodas revealed, we now kind of know what team could be the next big meta team again. The demons replacing Trader Meliodas are probably, I assume, going to be the really great spot, having a new demon to play around with. One very unfortunate thing for this team, which makes it honestly kind of not very good right now, is Escanor. You know, Trader Meliodas is the best DPS for the team, I guess outside of Estarossa, and he also doesn't even work all that well with these characters, not because Trader Meliodas is a bad unit, he's a really good unit still. It's just, when you open up with an AoE, so you're not getting a buff, and every single time Trader Meliodas attacks, he loses a buff because of Estarossa's commandment, which I always felt like was kind of strange. They purposefully made it that way, which I assume it was to not make Trader Meliodas work at full force, and why would they do that, right? I guess kind of now we know. They were planning on making a Meliodas for the Estarossa team. And this team gets super cocked by Escanor by, not being able to lower him. You can't lower Escanor, and the biggest gimmick on the whole team really is being able to lower. I'm a little scared I'm gonna hit the Fraudrin. I'm gonna do this. I don't think the two single targets are gonna kill, so I'm just gonna make sure. Yep. Melee's Amplify basically doesn't work because, again, he does lose a buff each and every single time he attacks, which, again, I always felt like that has to be on purpose, right? That has to be on purpose, that Melee isn't, like, amazing when working with these characters, and yeah, it could just be because they were planning on making a Meliodas specifically for this team. Now, that banner with Trillion Dark, Purgatory, Meliodas is going to be crazy because Estarossa is going to be in the banner. And so will Zeldris. Now, you won't have the Kusok I'm using in the back, which gives a lot of attack-related stats, but he's going to be an SSR ticket character, so you're probably going to pull him eventually. Thinking here how I want to go about this. I think I might just go with this, and I think I will kill. Again, it's a thing where me losing the buff every time I attack is really unfortunate because I might not kill because of that. But applying Dark... Estarossa is still so good. No! Bro, if I didn't lose the buff, I would have killed. You know, that's exactly what I mean. That's literally what I mean by Trader Meliodas was never, like, meant to work on this team. Because he loses a buff every single time he attacks and he has an Amplify card. Right? They specifically didn't want Trader Meliodas to work at full force. And that was the best example I could get of that. He would have killed if not for him losing a buff every single time he attacks. I'll keep that on the video. Probably would have killed if I had done Zeldris attack and then 2-level choose. But doesn't matter. Could still kill. Could still kill. We're gonna put him encroached. The question is, does Escanor kill me? This is really unfortunate. I lose. I lose because it's Fraudrin and Escanor. I can't ult. Like, if I ult, Escanor gets the ultimate anyways. I lose regardless, just because of the way Escanor works. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna lose anyways because it's Escanor. And when you kill Fraudrin, Escanor gets the ultimate gauge after he dies. Look. Boom. Got the ultimate gauge. It's just stupid. That shouldn't be how it works, but it is how it works. Regardless. I would have lost regardless because it's Escanor. Like, Escanor completely cocks his team. So hopefully Melee can help it in that way. No Escanor with a pleasant surprise. Never mind, it's gonna be next match. Yeah, the way it is right now, demons can't really compete with Escanor because of what I just mentioned, right? You can't lower his stats, and that was the biggest gimmick with demons. All the stat lowering stuff like that. The moment the stat lowering doesn't work anymore, well, guess what? The team doesn't work anymore. So Escanor, like, opposed to, you know, whenever you'd face like a mono green team, obviously you get beat up a lot because most of your characters are blue, but you lower their attack related stats so much that it's not like a full wipe if you have like a really tanky demon team. But with Escanor, he's gonna kill someone. Like, he is gonna pick and choose. If he wants to kill Estarossa right here, he probably can. I mean, maybe not on this team, right? But on like a better team. If he wanted to kill Estarossa, he could have. It's just how it is, and there's not much we can do about it. Escanor is just way too strong, and it's probably done on purpose so that you feel the need to summon for the following character, right? Let's do this. Increase darkness as much as possible so we can get some stats. Encroaching Escanor doesn't do anything. You can't lower his stats, which is again one of the bigger gimmicks of the demon team is encroachment. Regardless of who the target is, if the enemy is encroached, they're gonna die on the next hit. That was like a very, very powerful mechanic that just doesn't work anymore, right? Or it does work for the units around Escanor, but Escanor is the main, you know, enemy. If you don't kill Escanor, you lose. Yeah, Astaros is dead. Maybe not. It's level 1. Tarmiel Link? Oh my god. Thank you, Tarmiel Link. You're very helpful. Let's just attack him. Let's just keep attacking him so he can lose stacks. It's really unfortunate for the demons, right? But to be fair, that's what happened with every single team when Escanor came out. Every single team became kind of irrelevant in the hands of Escanor. It's Escanor or bust, essentially. Either you're using Escanor or you're losing. Not very usual for the past like few years to have a character just overpowered. Some people don't agree with me when I said that Ban was the last overpowered character, but he was. He really was. Ever since Ban came out, I mean, obviously Ban isn't OP anymore. Obviously. But, you know, in comparison to the characters around him at the time, ever since Ban's release, there hasn't been a single character that made the meta completely revolve around them, right? There's always been, you know, this is like probably the best character, but you can still use XXX other teams. Escanor is the first character where it's like, yeah, he's the best character, and if you don't use him, you probably lost, you know? Since Ban. Like, Ban was like that. If you weren't using Ban, you probably lost. Like, sure, some teams are better than others at every given moment, but not that much better to the point where it's like, okay, if you're not using mono green, you're probably going to lose every single match. It hasn't been like that in forever. Do I trust that Estarossa kills here? I think I do. Let's see. Because I need to take off the dodge first on him. Does he kill here? 3 darkness. Man, I haven't used Estarossa in a long time. He's really good. He is such a good unit. Haven't used him in a while. Estarossa was also one of the characters that was very, very powerful at launch, right? But he wasn't OP. People can still use other characters. Or could. When Estarossa first came out. But he was very powerful. It's a thing where Escanor can be used in any team. Really, like he's so versatile. But you gotta use him. Like, you gotta use him. Ooh, close. At least he loses a lot of damage from the finger. The AoE is gonna do a lot. But, okay, the one thing is, right, Galfer's passive doesn't work on Escanor right now. Because we are, with Zeldris and Kusok, lowering the passive, right? Like, Kusok is lowering any potential crit chance and crit damage he's getting from Galfer. And Zeldris is lowering the attack. But we can't lower what he actually gives himself, right? That's the whole idea. Should kill here. Again, Trader Melee... I wish he did more damage on this team. Like, he does quite a bit. Right? But it's just because he loses the buffs. It's literally just because he loses the buffs. If he didn't lose them, he would actually be so good. He would be so good. I want to try and encroach Liz so she doesn't do any damage. Like, I wouldn't be able to kill Escanor regardless. Right here. He just full wipes me, doesn't he? No, because he didn't rank up. Ooh. Asterosa survive? It's rough. It's really rough. Melee survive? Wow. Nice. No AoEs? Are you kidding me? Okay. This will kill Escanor. But we lose. Don't we? If I had one AoE, I think I'll be okay. I want to try and encroach Galfer, so I do as much damage as possible and full heal with Estarossa. This will kill. Yeah. But I want to try and encroach, so I'll max heal. Oh, I max healed anyways. Okay, never mind. I max healed anyways. Okay. I just wanted like one Pierce card. I possibly could have even killed Liz. But it should be okay. Oh, maybe not. Melee's dead. No cards to combine. I think we actually lost. Liz's ultimate sucks. Can we kill him? I don't really trust the Pierce card. So he only has one turn. It doesn't kill. It's just Escanor is so impossible to deal with. If you're not using Escanor, it's so hard. It's so hard to deal with Escanor. If you're not using him yourself. Yeah, I'm dead. Also didn't get any AoE card. If I had a Pierce card, I would have killed the Liz. It's so difficult to deal with Escanor. He's just too much. Like, he's just too much. Hopefully, Melee will deal with him. I hope so.